I just quit my job, sold and donated almost everything I owned, built a homemade off-grid tiny house on wheels, and drove across the country in search of raw land to pursue a debt and stress-free lifestyle. Not long ago, I decided to document and share the process in hopes to help, inspire, or simply entertain someone. Doing my best to share my realistic experience of this life-changing, purposeful journey. With little money and a decent work ethic, I'm determined to carve out a life worth fighting for. Holy cannolis. It's a biggin. That's a biggin. Welcome back, and hope everybody's doing good. So it's been really windy this week. Windy and a little nippy. Got down to, it's below freezing overnight again, and it's about 40s during the day, no sun. I've been trying to get ahead on logs just so we can get to the point of, you know, building and stuff, and I don't have to keep making videos of me dragging trees, even though it's a lot of the work that goes into it. I'd imagine any day now I'll be able to start the foundation anyway. So, but yeah, I spent Sunday and Monday not filming at all, just trying to get as many logs as I can. Just starting to harvest the logs on the other part of the property, and I'm just going to bring them out to the clearing here. And when I do the driveway, I could drag them in, so it's not too far. So that's the plan. I mean, you can't hear it because of my sweet mic, but the winds are ripping pretty good. It's a little bit off and on today. They were pretty fast yesterday, but also I do want to get all these logs while the sap's running, so they all look the same. Get them all peeled, ready to go, and let them dry out. This driveway gets a lot of sun too, so that'll help. Anyway, enough chatting it up. $18-footer right where this bark is. Sweet. Perfect. Don't you love when that works out? 18 foot. I mean, that's like a 10.5, 11er wide too. So this tree is really straight up until right here. It's got this bump out, and I've got 14 feet right to here, which is perfect. 2 for 1 special. peeling that log and the freaking county guys showed up. So we walked the property and said it's all good to go. We can go ahead and start digging. So that's awesome. Probably going to finalize what I want to do for a foundation here, and then, you know, I know this video is going to be short because I was literally dragging logs. I was just doing what I'm showing you all week, just because the sap's running. Got to do it all now. Got to get them drying out, and so they all look the same. Might have a few oddballs in there, but that's awesome news. Perfect timing because I'm getting close to getting all the logs I need. So we can go ahead and start building. He's also looking into the $50 fee I said in my last video for the holding tank, so maybe we won't have to pay that. We'll see though. It's probably only about lunch. I got all these peeled and ready to go. I got a couple more. I got one more sitting there I got to drag in, which is pretty crooked. Might have to make it a 14er. But there's also a few more I'm gonna pull in this weekend, and it's also been pretty nice to do once in a while, just be silent and not film so much, not get crazy with all that, just be quiet, listen to the birds and all that. I haven't done that in a while. Most of my videos have a lot of commentary, but it's actually kind of nice. It's almost like you're out here by yourself again, just no camera, nothing, you're just working like before I started making videos. But I think I might mix that up a little bit, do some quiet working and then some funny commentary or whatever, me trying to be funny, because I do want to make these videos for a little bit of entertainment too, and not just, you know, being serious, but also peaceful. I mean, how peaceful it is to be out here just working outside and all that. So it's only May, so we got a lot of projects, a lot of stuff coming up this year. It's going to be awesome. So just got over the next hurdle, the building permit. I wish they were all 7 inches. Make it a lot faster, but I don't know, because you would need more logs. Tough getting the big ones up there, that's for sure. We'll figure out a way. There's always a way. It'd be pretty embarrassing if I did all this work and I couldn't get the logs up there. Hey, you learn a lot about yourself when your back's up against the wall, though. Tell you what, having that building permit and everything done has got a lot of motivation now. I'm getting a lot of these logs done this week. I'm also getting pretty decent with a left-handed axe swing. Building permit guys probably thought I was nuts. They didn't give me a hard time at all though. You guys feel like working today? Not like anybody cares, but I have so many clothes over there. I mean, I don't even know where to put them. And I donated like a ton of what I had. Just goes to show how much stuff you have and you don't really even need it. So I'm probably going to end up donating some more of that. I have nowhere to put it. I was going through trying to see what I had, and I've been cleaning my truck out. I've just been kind of doing odd job stuff today. Should have been filming it, but I haven't been, so hung up my trade tools, took them out of the truck for now. And I was looking for work pants. You know, I was buying up, Walmart's got some pretty good deals, 20 bucks for a decent pair of like Wranglers or something. I was going through some of my older pairs. Used to do a lot of kneeling on concrete. I don't think I could use those anymore. I used to wear long johns under them, but here's another pair. Absolutely ripped up to shreds. It's unfortunate because there's like the most comfortable pair I have. Did a lot of work in those things. Thought that was kind of funny. Brings back memories. Who knew a pair of pants would bring back memories? Just kind of getting some t-shirts out of storage. I have plenty, but it's always nice to have a couple ones you can get sappy and dirty. I'm trying to just stick to a couple. County called back and they said they're not going to charge me the $50 a year, and they're going to refund me the $50 I paid them. Pretty nice guy. Makes sense though, right? Should have never had to pay that in the first place. I also got to put that in by like June, so I'm gonna have to get the tank and start building that. Something else to do, but for right now it's gonna be logs and foundation. Thank you, comment section. It's like $3, so I might as well. Haven't lost it yet today. I think it's just when I'm filming and doing all that stuff, I think I scatterbrain it and lose stuff. Look at that. Sick. And you scallywags in the comment section that say you took my axe, dude, or borrowed it. What the heck, dude? I need that thing. You could borrow it, just not right now. Anyway, thanks for the idea. Duct tape was cheaper than spray paint, and I wasn't getting pink, that's for sure. This video is gonna suck. I was concentrating too much on getting logs, like I said before, but we might give her tomorrow. See what we can get into. See you guys in the morning. Good morning. Almost afternoon. Blue jays are everywhere. I love hanging out in those balsam firs. Good thing I left them a couple smaller ones. Oh man, they're everywhere. I think I'm overdressed today. It's already 60 out and it's like 11. See the green grass? Yeah, it's gonna be freaking warm out. Holy cow, with this sun on me. I'm gonna be sweating freaking bullets. It's gonna try to start digging the holes for the foundation. Count the logs we got so far. I only cleared up to here. Probably rake all that. That's gonna take a lot of work. A lot of leaves from over the years. A little bit of grass. It's amazing once you walk out to here, it just opens up and the sun just hits you. Hits you like a ton of bricks. Good news is we got, I was just counting all the logs we got so far with the front of the property and the back, which I actually got quite a few done this week. But I got 19 18 footers. That's including the base logs, the bigger ones. And then I got 18 14 footers. That's including the two halves that I cut, the base logs too. So that's a good sign. There's a few of them I might not use. I might cut a little shorter because they're like 6.5, 6 3/4. And there's a few that also have bends just at the end, so I might turn an 18 into a 14 to have less of a bend, but that's actually pretty, a lot better than I thought we were gonna do. So there's also still a few more I can get on my property, probably 8 to 10 more good ones. I think we're good on logs. I don't think I gotta go freaking harvesting out of the national forest land or anything. They still haven't gotten back to me anyway, so the goal was, I know I didn't say this, but I wanted to get 20 logs per length. So 10 logs on each side for 8-foot walls. Might need a little more, might need a little less, but I might snag a few more trees over the weekend or something, just in case, because we have, if there's some that are just too bent or doesn't quite line up, I'm going to be learning through this whole process, so it should be pretty interesting. But I'm going to try digging some holes today. I kind of want to do concrete pillars to where the logs are sitting up off the ground, because the main thing is keeping water off these logs, even if they're sealed. So I want to have it high off the ground, and big overhangs would be ideal. That's the plan, at least. Did just want to check the square measurements of this rough kind of layout that I did that I thought was good. But apparently you need 20 feet for a 16 by 12, 20 feet diagonally. And that's not 20 feet diagonally. It's weird. I think this is going to be one of those so nice we do it twice deals. That's 18. That's 14. It's weird. Oh, what a dummy. It's got to be 16. Why didn't you guys tell me? I was thinking 18-foot logs. I made this 18 by 14 instead of 16 by 12. What a freaking genius. And nobody told me, dude. You guys are probably all laughing at me. So I got to redo these. I just got to kind of redo 2 of them. No, I got to redo like 3 of them. Not too smart. Freaking dummy, measured it all wrong. Okay, I was gonna say that went way too smoothly. Funny thing is, I was trying to save myself from doing this twice, and guess what? I'm doing it twice anyway. It's alright, it's good practice. Do things twice. It's better than being perfect, or thinking you're perfect. There's only one person that's perfect, really, and you can only read about him. This side's got a pretty solid rock and a root. It's one of those rocks, I mean, when you dig at it, sometimes you can see it move if you pry it, but I think it's gonna be a big one. Shorten this one this way, bring it into 12 feet, and then back. So kind of shorten it that way. That way I got more room in the front for stuff, activities. Pretty embarrassing. I'm probably gonna edit that out. Guy can't use a tape measure. Okay, 16 feet. Give it the old eyeball special. It's freaking pants. Freaking pants are too tight. Okay, it's actually pretty toasty out here. I had to freaking lose the long johns, break out the old John Deere. But I laid out the front porch, just kind of roughly 5-foot porch for right now until I'm gonna think on it, because I'm not gonna get all these holes dug today, I don't think. I'm also gonna start with the one that looks like it's gonna be the worst. There's a couple roots around it, see if there's any rocks, and go from there. And obviously 3 to 4 feet deep. As deep as I can go. See if all that landscaping back in the day pays off. Whoops. Watch out, guys. Either grab a shovel or get out of the way. Come on. It's kind of a cool looking rock. It's like greenish. Can't really see it on there, but it's meteorite. I don't know if that's sandy, clayish. It's like sand. Definitely sandy. Slash maybe a little clay. I think that's sandy. Sandy Summers. Sandy Summers from down the street. That looks like clay. Less sandy. See how hard it gets, I guess. Pretty sure I was expecting there to be clay, to be honest, but so we're already about 2.5 feet. Eyeballing it. Tell that clay's getting tougher though. What the heck are you guys doing down there? Quit horsing around in the hole, come on. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna get the post hole digger. Be right back. Oh man, I'm freaking digging in the wrong spot. No, I'm just kidding. It'd be funny if I was though. Kind of want the base to be a little wider. It's 39 inches. 9 more inches to get to 4 feet, so that's not bad. That's kind of what I wanted to be at, is 4 feet. I think I went too deep. Covered. Oh yeah, though. It's just about 4 feet. Take a gander. 4 feet's there. Just about. I just dropped my tape measure in the hole, guys. Thanks. Thanks a lot. How am I going to get that out now? That's why I'm not using the old Milwaukee. Plus these ones are like bulletproof. I'm just going to go a couple more inches. Call it good. I'm glad I was able to get to 4 feet though. I'm surprised. I had the camera on that whole time. It's about 40 minutes. Maybe 45 once I finish it. So that's not bad. I don't have much steak left. I got a couple slices, but it'll do with some vegetables, and I got some fruit I'm going to eat too. Maybe polish off the bananas. I gotta go to the store here soon. Hate saying that, gotta go to the store. I wish I just had a garden already and freezer for hunting and all that and fishing, and a root cellar to store stuff. But all those things take time. You know, it's unless you have a ton of money to just buy it all, but it's something to work towards, and it's rewarding once you get there. So we'll get there, hopefully. Get some onion on there with some mushroom. A little steak kebab. Mmm. Delicious. Got a full belly, pretty full. Could be fuller, but it's pretty full. Just thinking all the birds around. Once I get some time, I want to build a couple bird feeders. They're all over the place. I think they would appreciate that. This camera's just not going to pick them up, so. I also, I moved the game. I've been moving the game camera. I did switch the dates on them too. I moved it this week and I didn't get anything on it. There's a ton of stuff I want to do and build, but I gotta do the priority stuff first. You know, this cabin's gonna take a while to build anyway, if I don't screw it up. Who knows if I'll even finish it by winter. But if obviously I'll have a foundation and a base, so I could always work on it in the winter as well. Getting way too far ahead of myself right now. The old Stanley tape measure. Oops. Yeah, we went like 4.5 feet actually. Once we got through that clay, went pretty well. Hello. All right, call that 2 holes. 2 holes in 2 hours and some change maybe. We got the go ahead to build. We got all our logs almost. And I got a pretty good feeling that I'm gonna be able to pound a Sandpoint well here. So things are looking up. Oh man, that would have been sweet. Oh! That's hilarious. We'll see you guys next week.